New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a game that's all about collecting coins. Millions of them actually. And back when the eShop for 3DS was still a thing, you could purchase additional course packs to play more levels and collect even more coins. Well, today, I decided that I want to play these courses, but I want to try to avoid touching those yucky shiny coins. The rules are simple. We are playing new Super Mario Bros. 2 course packs, one after the other, to see if some of these levels can be completed without touching a coin. You see this coin counter? We want to keep it at 0 as much as possible. Will we be able to do it? I don't know, let's find out! Let's start with the Mushroom Pack. And well, I have to mention that for this one, the Flower Pack and also the Star Pack, we are given random levels to play, so maybe some of them are not possible. If that's the case, well, we can just quit and re-enter the levels and hope for easier ones. Anyways, the first level we'll attempt here takes place in the desert. It features a bunch of cannons, bombs and pokies in our way. Obviously, there are also coins, and well, by being careful, I managed to squeeze in between all of these lovely things and made my way to the flagpole with 0 coins. Let's grab it, and voila! Easy! Wait a minute. Why do I have 26 coins? Oh, you get rewarded with yucky coins for being quick. Guess I'm gonna have to chill and wait for the time to run out before grabbing the flagpole. Let's try this again with less than 5 seconds left, and okay, I received 0 coins. Now this is a deal I can take. The second level takes place in a haunted house, and well, the goal here is to enter the right doors and hit the right switches in order to create a path that leads to the end of the level without getting attacked by an evil coin that pops out of thin air. Not gonna lie, this is way easier said than done. I had to play this one over and over again until I memorized the correct path to take and the right switches to hit. Eventually, I did it and made my way to the end. The third level is a castle level, and it does feature one tricky thing. You see those swinging ropes hanging from the ceiling? Well, when you grab them, a bunch of coins pop out of nowhere, and that's not really nice. I had to avoid grabbing those swinging ropes altogether, but luckily for me, if I run real fast and jump real high, well, I can make it to the other side without needing the rope. No rope, no coins. The level ends with a battle against Roy, and just like the flagpoles, you'll want to defeat him with less than 5 seconds left on the timer to avoid receiving some yucky bonus coins. And with that level done, the Mushroom Pack is complete. 0 coins, baby! It's now time for the Flower Pack, and this one starts off with a level full of bouncing mushroom platforms. As there are tons of coins waiting to be collected above them, I had to be extra careful and had to avoid jumping too high. There's also a Lakitu that throws enemies our way, which is actually pretty cool, as taking damage actually makes us smaller, allowing us to dodge the coins more easily. All in all, this one was simple. The second level was in a haunted house. And well, that one was actually very simple too. I just had to stand in between those two walls and dodge the few coins here and there until I made my way to the end. The third level is a castle level, and that one was a pain in the butt. It features so many conveyor belts with enemies and coins on them. I had to do some crazy jumps to avoid all of these coins, and let me tell you, it wasn't simple. Thankfully, it is actually possible. So yeah, let's beat that little Koopaling brat with less than 5 seconds on the timer, and there we go, another pack done. Star Pack begins with a level full of mushroom platforms that move up and down when you stand on them. Some yucky coins also appear out of nowhere when you stand on some of them, so we really have to be careful. The second level is an auto-scrolling one, and it features this annoying fish down there that wants to eat me whole. Thankfully, this level also features a mini mushroom, which gives us moon jumping and low gravity abilities, and that helps a lot to squeeze in between the evil coins and jump above them all. This took me a few tries, but I managed to get to the end. The third level is a castle one, and to be fair, this one was very simple. It's full of panels we have to grab onto, and they will start moving and lead us to the end. There's a few coins on the way, but they're super easy to dodge, especially considering I still have the mini mushroom from the previous level. So that's pretty good. Let's kill Ludwig, and there we go, another pack is done, coinless. Next up is the Gold Rush pack. And well, I have a bad feeling about this one. It's supposedly all about collecting coins, which scares me a little bit. Well, the level starts off with this, a bunch of coins to collect. I did try to move left or right when the level started, but there's just no way to dodge these coins. I always collect 2. That sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? The option here on the touch screen. Challenge as White Raccoon Mario. This allows us to start with a white raccoon suit. And well, this suit allows us to actually dodge these coins by flying. Yes! The rest of the stage isn't easy either, because it contains a crap ton of coins. I had to make some insane jumps to dodge them all, and near the end, I even needed to fly with the raccoon suit to dodge all of these. But in the end it worked. Is that considered cheating? I don't think so, considering this is an option on the menu and not a cheat code. Just let me know what you think though. The second course takes place on a big, lovely golden boat, and that one will give us a bunch of coins. They will be above the water, they will appear from under the water, they will float our way, but yeah, dodging them all ain't simple. But you know what? I decided I didn't want to be a part of this golden boat. I'm jumping in the water and I'm swimming my way to the end. I'll be the master of my own destiny. And that was actually a big brain plan, because look at all of these coins up above. Oh, I really made the right choice. The third course is a castle level, and well, this one was quite simple. The only part that truly was dangerous is this one with all of the white coins outlines. Basically, as soon as you touch the outline, you have less than a second to move out of the way before a dirty coin spawns there. It was a bit tricky to find the correct path to dodge all of these, but it was possible. After that, well, we stand on top of the castle and just walk to the right until we get to the flagpole. Easy peasy, another pack bites the dust. It's now time for the Coin Challenge Pack A, and that first level was actually kind of simple. It features a bunch of square platforms that we can walk through, and basically we just have to find the perfect path, the one that will allow us to skip the yucky coins and the enemies. Not gonna lie, this one was a total joke. The second level doesn't look as promising though. Take a good look at it. We kind of have to get into that green pipe to begin the stage, and that gives us 45 coins. Jeez boy, that's not cool! The white raccoon suit Mario cannot save us from this, cause we don't have enough room to build up some momentum and start flying. Man, I guess this one is just impossible. What a shame. The third course starts with a very scary jumps in between some coins, but it was possible. I dodged a few big hammer bros and other hazards, but as soon as I made my way to this part, well, look at the way those coins are placed. This is just plain evil. As small Mario, it looks like you can actually dodge them, but nope. Even the tiniest of tiny hops will force us to collect at least one coin. This is just a shame, because it looks possible, but it isn't. Heartbreaking if you ask me. I tried to see if flying above this area with the raccoon suit worked, but nope, there is an invisible wall up there. We cannot go above this section. So I guess this one is also impossible. It's now time for the Nerve-wrack pack, and this one is supposedly super difficult. Hopefully, difficult doesn't mean lots of coins. Let's go. The first level is one where we need to hit a P-switch to turn those coins into blocks, allowing us to make it through the stage. The only issue is that it also makes a bajillion blue coins appear. And well, blue coins, well, they are coins, they count. Ah, another impossible level. How unlucky can I be? The second course features a lot of lava and some lovely paratroopas. We need to bounce from one turtle to the next to make our way to the end. There are no coins on the way, so yeah, that one was actually very easy. Finally a W. Whew, that makes me feel a lot better now. Sadly, the final course will not make me feel that good. The only way to play it is to enter this pipe to get shot up there. But what happens when you enter the pipe? Well, guess what? evil coins appear right in front of us. Man, this game is just trolling me at this point. I did try to do some epic wall jumps to avoid getting into the green pipe, but the game's not letting me get up there on my own. I am really forced to enter the pipe and get the yucky coins. So yeah, it's another impossible level. It's now time for the gold mushroom pack. And the first course starts with a green pipe cannon, and I was afraid that evil coins were going to appear once again, but nope, not this time. I'm good. Whew. I wasn't good for that long though, because I reached this part where there are coins down there, up there, and I guess we are supposed to try to land in between all of them. I just couldn't do it. But then I fell down the pit, and you know what? I didn't die. I just fell back down and I could touch the flagpole. You can kind of skip the entire level that way? Okay, well, there we go. That one was simple. The second course is full of those tiny Goombas, but they can't really hurt us, so it was no biggie. There's a bunch of coins, but they're actually never in our direct path. So I just navigated my way in between all of the enemies, the blocks, and the coins, and I soon made my way to the flagpole. The third course was actually quite tricky. It takes place underground, and there are a bunch of mushroom platforms that raise when you stand on them. As you move up, there will be coins to dodge, and some of them can be quite tricky. I had to do some pretty scary jumps, but in the end, it was all in vain, because look at this section. There's just no way for me to avoid all of these coins. I cannot fit. This is so sad. Except it isn't, cause we can enter this green pipe and then leave through this one, and ta-da! We are on the other side! Well, that was great. Good stuff. The rest of the level was super simple, so no worries. Alright, next up we have the Coin Challenge Pack B, and this first level takes place in a haunted house. And well, not gonna lie, this first room is actually proving to be quite a problem. We have to go up into this door on the left, but in order to get there, we have to dodge the coins that are appearing with those blue blocks. I did manage to find a cool way to get up there, but this jump here just proved to be impossible. I tried for an hour and I just couldn't make it. Guess we're gonna have to use the raccoon suit here, and while this helps to get us through this first section, well, the rest of the level is still a big pain in the butt. There are so many coins, so many hidden doors, so many fake doors that gives us coin. I kept getting lost in there. This final room here is full of yucky coins, and once again, without a raccoon suit, there's just no way I would have made it out of there coinless. Thankfully, as you can see right now, well, I did manage to beat this one, so hooray! The second course proved to be quite simple, as long as we don't touch the golden rings, because if we do that, there's gonna be some yucky coins everywhere. Sadly, right after we touch the midway flagpole, well, we stumble on this part. A bunch of coins up there, a bunch of blocks over there, and some POW blocks that we need to hit. Guess what happens if we decide to hit them? We get a bunch of coins. Yup, this one is just not happening today. Sorry. The third course was actually a complete joke. There are big coins falling from the sky, which can be quite scary, but I managed to avoid them all. So yeah, besides these, there ain't gonna be a single coin on our path. Next up is the Gold Classics pack, and this one is supposed to make us nostalgic. Let's give it a go. The first course is actually a recreation of World 1-1 from the original Super Mario Bros. And well, I beat this game without touching a coin on multiple occasions and multiple platforms actually, so I really wasn't afraid at all. There are some random coins that pop out of nowhere that were not there in the OGs, but they're way up there, so no worries. The second course starts off with an auto-scroller where you cannot jump because there are coins up there, and there's also some big coins flying our way, so I had to move left and right to dodge them. It's scary, but it is possible. After that, well, we land on a recreation of World 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. 3! Hey, neat! I still had to be careful to dodge some coins that pop out of thin air, but it wasn't too difficult. Now, the third course, well, I mean, looks like this. Do I have to say anything, really? I bet you it's a recreation of 1-Castle from the OG Mario Bros. Game, but we'll never know, because this one is totally impossible. Hey, it's time for Coin Challenge Pack C. Let's see if we can beat this one without touching a coin. Get it? No? Okay. The first stage starts off okay. I mean, there's a bunch of coins, but I managed to avoid them all up until this point. Yeah, I don't really see a way past this obstacle. Unless I use the raccoon suit, because in that case, it is possible. Yes! The second course takes place inside of a pyramid, and there are multiple invisible blocks to watch out for. Everything is good until this part with the green pipes. We need to find the correct pipe to get to the top, but no matter what pipe we choose, a line of evil coins will always appear out of nowhere and we'll collect them. There's nothing we can do about this. Unless we have a lovely raccoon suit, of course, because in that case, we can just run and fly to the top without having to touch those ugly pipes and collect those yucky coins. The third course forced us to ride a bunch of bone platforms down the lava path, but in order to get those platforms to move, well, we absolutely have to destroy those POW blocks. And well, as you can see, well, they give out a bunch of coins. I tried breaking some of the blocks without touching the big POW block, but I never got the platform to start moving. So yeah, this one is impossible. Next up is the platform panic pack, whatever that means. Oh, it means literal platforms. Okay. Well, as you can see, we cannot really ride those ghost platforms without collecting all of these coins. I also tried to fly as far as I could using the raccoon suit, but alas, I couldn't make it to the end of the stage. This one is impossible. The second course isn't any better if I'm being honest with you. It takes place in the jungle and there's a crap ton of coins to dodge. Without the raccoon suit, it's literally impossible to dodge all of these. With the raccoon suit, well, I managed to get quite far into the stage by flying as much as I can. But by the time I hit the midway checkpoint, the level suddenly turns into a bunch of snake blocks, a bunch of coins, and nothing else, meaning I couldn't fly for long enough to dodge all of the pesky coins. Another impossible stage to add to the list. The third course takes place on a school boat riding on lava, and well, we cannot even get on that raft without a raccoon suit because of these coins. The thing is, once we are on the boat, we can just make sure to be on the lower end of the boat as it goes to the right, and that will allow us to skip all of the coins. And that's it, we did it. Next up is the Mystery Adventures pack, and the first stage wants us to hit a P-switch to turn these blocks into coins and go down to play the stage. Obviously, we cannot do that. I tried to dig away down there, but all of these blocks contain yucky coins. Eventually, I did use the raccoon suit to go to the other side, and guess what? We can dig a path, but it leads us to these yucky, unavoidable coins. Why are you doing this to me, game? Why? The second stage takes place in the sky on a bunch of question mark blocks, and well, there's tons of coins, but I managed to dodge pretty much all of them. This shower of coins here was a big issue, but I managed to go up above it all and skip it, which is good. What isn't good is that second shower of coins here. We cannot dodge all of these. It's just impossible. And this time, going up isn't an option either. Yeah, this level cannot be beaten. The third stage starts off okay. There's a couple coins, but they can be dodged. But as soon as we reach this part, well, as you can see, there's not much we can do. We have to crouch and touch these coins. What a shame. It's now time for the final pack of courses, and it's called the Impossible Pack. So yeah, I think I know what to expect from this one. Let's get right into it. The first course is actually very simple. There's a bunch of enemies, but there are no coins at all, so I beat this one on my first try. The second stage also doesn't feature a single coin, so it was quite easy to beat. The third and final stage was exactly like the previous two, not a single coin. So yeah, color me surprised. That's not how I was expecting this pack of courses to go. 0 coins, baby! It should be called the Very Possible Pack. Is it possible to beat the course packs from New Super Mario Bros. 2 without touching a single coin? No, it isn't. There were 13 packs, each with 3 levels to play, so we played 39 levels today. Out of these 39, 12 were not possible, meaning that 27 were actually possible. That gives us a score of 69% completion rate. Nice. This is not the greatest score, but it passes, so that's okay with me. Thanks a lot for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!